If you've been following me for a while, then you have seen me share a wig that I say is one of my all-time favorites. I've been sharing it for almost 3 years. Her name is Danity from In Vogue Concepts by Kirsten, formerly In Vogue Medical Wigs and Beyond. Danity is a bob-length, naturally curly human hair wig that is more budget-friendly, and I absolutely love that wig. Well, Kirsten is launching a Danity Bandfall, a Danity headband wig, and I have a huge sale announcement for Black Friday. This sale starts on Thanksgiving evening. I'll put some details in the description box below. Goes through Sunday. I have 4 Danitys here to show you guys. 50% off this naturally curly, 20-inch long human hair headband wig. My name is Denise. I am also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. I could not be more thrilled to be telling you about this humongous release and sale for Black Friday. I truly, truly, truly love Danity so very much, and I want every woman who likes curly hair to experience a Danity wig. Oh, they're just the best. And with the release of this Bandfall and the 50% off sale that Kirsten is having for Black Friday, starts on Thanksgiving evening and runs through Sunday. All the details are in the description box below. This is the time to try a Danity. Now, of course, it's not exactly the same as the full wig, but the hair is very, very similar. So for those of you who haven't seen me share Danity, Danity is a naturally curly human hair wig. The curls are natural, not permed, which means there'll be a little bit less uniformity to the curl than a permed wig. And because they're naturally curly, there will be variation from piece to piece. Not every piece is going to look exactly the same. These are made with human hair. So if you see my Danity, it may not look exactly like your Danity. I have 4 colors to show you. I am going to give you all the details and some advice in this video if you are brand new to wig wearing on purchasing human hair. I'm going to give you a disclaimer. Do not buy, if you decide to purchase one of these, do not purchase based on the color that you see in this video right now. While the lighting I use here in my studio is great lighting and it definitely shows the color accurately for the lighting that it's in, if you have watched some of my other reviews, you will notice the hair usually, the color looks more vibrant in here versus outside. You can see dimension a lot more in here versus outside light. Darker colors look darker, rooting looks darker, low lights look darker, and then when I get outside, it all looks a little bit lighter, a little bit more muted. That's what happens with lighting. Lighting impacts color. I am not going to be able to show you guys these wigs outside. I simply do not have time to get that filmed. I just got the wigs. It is late afternoon on Tuesday before Thanksgiving. It's already dark here. Tomorrow we're under a winter storm warning all night tonight, all day tomorrow, and then it's Thanksgiving. So I want you to go to the website, look at the pictures she has listed, and then here's my advice. Whenever you buy human hair, number 1, there's always going to be variation in the color because human hair wigs are colored by hand, by a human being. They do their very best to try to get them very similar, but you're never going to get identical on a human hair wig. So if you are very particular about color, I encourage you to consider getting a color that's a little lighter than you think you're going to like or be able to wear, because you can always have human hair wigs colored. I have resources for you that I can give you if you need a stylist who is an expert at coloring human hair wigs. You can send your wig to her, have a consult, and she can help you out. She's done it for me. She's amazing. That is my best advice. If you purchase a wig and it ends up being too dark for you, you generally cannot lighten these because they've already gone through a lot of processing. Lightening is not easy on the hair. It is going to degrade the hair quality. So darkening and adding low lights is the key. So those are my number 1 tips when you're buying human hair. Now let me tell you about these caps. So this is inside the cap of these Bandfalls. We have got combs on either side by where the ear tabs are. We have a comb in the back. We've got hook adjusters so that you can adjust the circumference. And then they all come with this removable band that goes around the back of your head. This band, and it just hooks right off, can be really helpful if you struggle to get wigs to fit. Maybe your circumference is one measurement, but your over the top is another. Maybe you have a flat occipital bone. There can be a lot of reasons why a band can be helpful. I am finding on these wigs I do not need to use the band, so that I just take it off. Again, it just has a hook. And these come in 4 sizes: small, medium, large, and extra large. She has the measurements at her website. All my measurements are in the description box below. I am finding I have a small on right now, and it's kind of tight around my circumference. I have the hook adjusters out. I'm actually, if I end up keeping a small, I might just cut the hook adjusters out completely because I don't need them. But it fits my over the top really, really great. I do think it's going to stretch a little over time, and it's not so small that I can't wear it. So I think it's going to be fine, but I cannot wear a wig grip under this small. But I also don't feel I need to. So this one right here is the Brond. I know many of you compare your measurements to mine, so I like to talk about that. Here is the deal with these curls. Since I just got these wigs, all I did was spray them down with water, scrunched them a little, and then just let the hair dry to get rid of the box hair. I've done nothing else to any of these. You can cut them. You can have a stylist cut them. They're about 20 inches long. I know you're going to be able to get a lot more curl out of these. If this is the curl that I've got on them and they're just straight air dried, you will be able to get more curl if you use product, if you scrunch, if you use a diffuser. If you know how to work with curly hair, you can get these a lot more curly. I can get my Danities a lot more curly than this. This is the front. That's the band part of it. So obviously you don't wear these alone. They're meant to be worn with a headband. They are throw and go. I really believe with all my heart that every woman should have a headband wig because they are just so easy. They're so beginner friendly. So here is the, so that I had on the Brond, the one that I just took off. Where did I put my little sheet? Sorry guys, I'm in such a hurry to get this filmed because there's just not a lot of time with Thanksgiving. So this one is the silver gray mix. There is also a salt and pepper. I don't have that one, but you can just take this and you can just put the band right around the back of your head, and then you flip over the rest of the cap. And again, that's just going to give you a little more security. Pull this a little tighter. To be honest with you guys, because these fit me so well, the band actually makes it too tight, so I'm just going to take that band off and throw it on. And this one is, like I said, it's the silver gray mix, and then there's the salt and pepper. I was saying, I think every woman should have a headband wig, and here is why. Number one, if you're new to wigs and you're terrified somebody's going to know that you have a wig on, they are never ever going to know if you have a headband wig on. There is nothing to give it away. There's no cap that can be seen. There's no lace that can be seen. There's no knots that can be seen. It just looks so, so natural, and you will feel so much more comfortable. It's great for throwing on and running out the door. It's great for just about any activity you can possibly think of. You can absolutely wear these up in a ponytail. You can absolutely wear these in a messy bun. You can wear them in a low braid in the back. Truly, there are so many options when it comes to headband wigs. I just sing their praises. I love them so, so much. I also have one of my favorites in the Danity line, the Cocoa Beige. So if you're familiar with Danity, these are basically Danity colors. I think there's one Danity color that she's not making in the Bandfalls. But for the most part, most of the colors that are available in Danity are available in the Bandfall. So if you already own a Danity, you could just go ahead and get that same color in a Bandfall, and now for sure nobody's going to know. And then of course Danity comes shorter than this, so you'll want to get it shortened, but again, you can do that. I have a video showing how to shorten a wig. I have a video showing how I put layers into my Danities with a thinning razor, and so I can link some of those videos below. I have a video showing how I get a lot of curl out of my Danity. Now this cocoa beige has a little bit more light colors toward the front, I believe, because Kirsten knows how much I like that, and I think she did that for me. So again, don't judge this color and then think, okay, I'm gonna buy it and it's gonna look exactly like it looked in Denise's video. Unless you're in the lighting that I am in, it might not. But honestly, I'm just throwing every one of these. The hair feels incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's super, super soft. My Danities are going and going and going and going. And then the last color I have here is the warm brunette with caramel, which is like a level 2 rooted with an auburn brown base and level 8 caramel highlights. She does have all that information at her website. So natural, and the hair is just so great. My Danities don't really tangle. They just are such a find, and for a more bargain price. That's what really blows me away, is that Kirsten has done something so special with these wigs, and the price that she offers them at just absolutely cannot be beat in the human hair wig world. I mean, you've got Remy hair, and then because it's naturally curly, you don't have to have styling ability. One of the reasons why I gravitate toward naturally curly wigs, I'm just trying to fluff her up a little bit, is because I don't personally like to style my wigs. I'm really a lazy wig wearer, and so a lot of the time it's why I wear synthetics, is because they're so easy. But with a curly wig like this, all you really need is a water bottle. And if the curls start to frizz out or start to fall and you're in between washing, you can just spray it with water, scrunch it up, maybe use a little curl cream, a mousse made for curl hair, curl spray. It's really not labor intensive to make curly wigs look great. So I love them. Again, 50% off for the Black Friday sale. All the details are below. Danity is, I think Danity is also on a Black Friday sale. I asked her before I filmed this and I hadn't heard back yet. So I will put that in the description box as well. Really important to know if you've stuck around this long. Danity has been offered at what she has been calling wholesale pricing for the past few years. She is now going to be raising the price of Danity in January. I don't know how much the price is going up, but if you have considered getting a Danity and you haven't done it yet, you might want to do it now because it is going to be more expensive soon. So do keep that in mind. Let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to answer them. And again, Danity is a great wig, and these Danity Bandfalls, I have no reason to believe they won't be equally as great. See you soon. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.